Hey guys, this is going to be one of my longer form videos. This was just a really nice game that we had on Left 4 Dead not too long ago, and I'm calling it the gentleman's game because everyone was just a great sport. A really great time, so I hope you guys enjoy. Starting off here, the survivors don't get off to a great start. This is a brutal hit. I mean, Zoe gets down in the drop down room. It's really not going well, but they do recover and take it on. Now, this witch was in a brutal spot. I don't know if Lewis had audio or not, but he didn't handle this very well. You shouldn't just run in there and not try to crown the witch. If you're going to run into a witch, try to crown it at least. If you fail, it happens to the best of us. I'm not sure who shot the car here or what's going on. This was just sloppy gameplay by me. But I get down into the tunnel and we're able to somehow pull this off, able to get Zoe back up after that pretty brutal onslaught and effective. Luckily, they didn't get too many spawns in down there, but Francis and Lewis were able to cover more spawns from coming in. But yeah, overall, pretty good attack there. After a quick break, we're on to round 2. There's always going to be ragers in a Left 4 Dead game. It's just the nature of the game. But I go ahead and crown the witch because they're on spawn timers. So this is our first tank of the game, and Lewis gets down in the train tunnel, which is really rough. I mean, I'm not sure if he had his music audio up enough, but yeah, he goes down in there. Luckily for us, though, Samurai Tails is able to distract the tank long enough for me to get over towards Lewis to perhaps pick him up. I get a charger and smoker spawn in on me, but I'm able to fend them off, luckily, and we're able to recover from this. Now, this is usually a great spot to attack, but unfortunately the infected just get their timing a little bit off and they aren't able to pull off the charger spitter combo. As you can see, Snoop Doge here gets really excited about the witch, and when the survivors decide not to go to it, he decides that's a bridge too far and he's going to rage quit. Like I said, there's always going to be rages in this game, but it's always something special when the winning team has somebody rage. As a general rule of thumb, don't do rock throwing out in the open unless the survivors are boomed, because this will happen. It's right here. The tank gets passed off to Samurai Tails here, and he's doing a much better job. But I decide this spitter's useless, so I'm going to spit on Bill and see what happens. I really gotta respect the gumption here from Bill to stick to typing instead of getting out of the spit. Really, the hat's off to you. I'm just gonna farm damage with this spit. Nothing else memorable really happened, so we went on damage. I tried to bait here, and well, Angela paid for it. Guys, we need to go get tier 2 weapons. And then we move on to the part where I want to go get a tier 2 weapon, but none of my team wants to come with me. So I just go and grab one real quick, and then I rejoin the team. Pretty much everything that can go wrong during this horde event goes wrong, and gets to the point where Angela starts making weird excuses in the chat, and we end up saving Lewis by the skin of our teeth.
Hang on, I got you.
Come on, fellas, cover me. After getting pulverized for what feels like it forever, we finally make it down into the sewers, and then of course there's just a tank there, so it's pretty easy to guess what happens next. Our first couple of attacks do pretty much nothing, but then once again it's just this event, and it's got its curse today. We got a witch in the worst spot, so we end up getting Bill down, and the rest follows suit shortly after. As always, nothing happens in this entire chapter until we hit that elevator button, and then we just get pulverized and barely survive, but it works out because we all got kits in the elevator and whatnot. And there's a tank on the roof, and he comes in with flying fists of fury and catches me off guard at first, and I get whacked a couple times, but I'm able to distract him long enough that he burns his health away. My teammates lay into him, and we end up barely surviving. Once again, 3 people down. So that was a close one, but we make it through. And then Angela gets death charged, which was pretty golden. And little did I know that would lead to our deaths, and the other team starts hooting and hollering about it. So, you know, it's a pretty low moment, Get a nice death charge from Gandalf here. We end up winning the round, except for Zoe. Of course, Zoe gets away. It is what it is. It's the last chapter now, the game's close. We just rush the ladder, we don't want to get death charged. So we got our first tank, spirits are high, we got this, and then we don't got this, we get puked on. It all goes really badly here. It's a long death, but yeah, we die. So now it's their turn. The game's close. It's anyone's game at this point. It's very reasonable that they're going to make it through the rest of the game here. But the Charger gets this charge, and this is a crazy charge. I can't believe he was able to pull this one off. I mean, Francis knew it was coming, and he just kind of waited for it. And I don't know. It was crazy. After that whole turn of events, I end up grabbing Bill with the jockey here, and Zoe and Lewis are just oblivious. Right up until he starts falling down into the pit. So that was nice. I mean, we didn't kill any of them, but we got a lot of damage. So I hadn't gotten the tank all game, but then I get the tank. So this is exciting. I'm just going to spawn in as a Charger real quick and go and wipe them out. Overall, really close game, really great sports on both teams here. Nobody was talking mad trash or anything. It was just really pleasant. Great experience on Left 4 Dead 2 that I haven't had in quite a little while. So I say my final goodbye and leave the game.